What is going on, people? Alright, let's get into this video. Really, I don't really have much to say. I'm tired. It's already late. Anyways, today was a very interesting day. Got a lot of work done. I actually had fun at work. It's what I do is very stressful. I mean, times are getting harder, right? So you gotta work harder, or at least I have to work harder. It is what it is, and just thinking about a lot of stuff, life today, God, religion, my faith, what I want in life, what I like in life. I was doing a lot of contemplating about my earlier video that I posted, and just thinking about a lot of stuff. I'm always thinking. My brain doesn't ever shut off. It really doesn't. Even when I'm working, I'm always thinking about something. And it's frustrating to a point, because the stuff that I think about now is just different. It's kind of weird to say, but getting off all the chemicals, drinking bottled water, not drinking any tap water anymore, no sugar. I can't believe this. I don't know what I am. I was dating this one lady for a little bit, and she brought up to my attention, I'm one of those, I was like a vegan or something like that, gluten-free and stuff, and I told her I'm not any of those. I love meat. I love red meat. I like chicken. I like all this stuff. It's just, I know so much that I know exactly what all this stuff does. I have for a long time. I just didn't care. I gave up on life because I gave up on humanity. I just said, everyone's out for just a few things. That's all they care about. I think it's true. And I've been yet to been proven wrong. There's been one, maybe two people. I don't know. I can't even count that. That. Sorry about that. I am tired. I am ready for bed, even though I'm drinking Red Bull and stuff. I guess these wings don't carry you forever. But when you start believing in everything, it's very interesting what you learn. And I've come to this point a few times, and it's funny because last time, well, not this last time, but the one right before, was with my ex. She got pregnant, told me that she was pregnant. I was like, oh shoot, I gotta step up. Well, not oh shoot. That was that was bad to say. I was actually pumped. I was very excited. I said, oh, finally have something to live for, because everything else just seems mundane. I don't care about money, and don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean that I don't work hard for money, and I care about it to an extent. I just personally know that it's gonna be all gone one day, and we're gonna have to trade chickens, or trade gold and silver, or the shirt off my back, or my handshake. It'd be like, all right, I'll go plow your field. There's a handshake. It'll get done Friday. Sure, there we go. Right. My vice was having relations with ladies, because I wanted children. I have always wanted that experience of being there for the birth, seeing the baby grow, taking care of a woman, and getting her everything that she needed and wanted, and seeing her smile and be happy throughout the whole pregnancy, and this and that, and just doing everything I could just to make sure she was taken care of, right? And I think we all know how that went. Just right, everything I did just didn't seem good enough. It's not like the old times. Whatever. I'll never change my outlook, my viewpoint. It's funny, like I said in the last video, my standards have not changed, and I'm really not that hard to please, right? Food, peace, and quiet from time to time, and some fun stuff, right? When I'm with someone, I am with someone until the day I die. So, that's just it. And that's why I just don't date people. But anyways, let's get off that subject, right? Just kind of go back a little bit. I know exactly what everything does. And the point of life for me has shifted. Now that, I have a daughter, I was forced to skip out on a lot of this stuff that my heart, my soul was crying out for so long, that it needed, and to a certain extent still needs quite a bit. Having that experience in life, I don't know. It's gonna change me quite a bit, and I am excited for it because that's the path that I have chosen. I'm just choosing a different way of getting there nowadays. Instead of leading with my physical looks or my money, I'm leading with God and faith, 100% faith in God. But at the same time, especially with the world that we live in now, and how women act and how men act actually too. Granted, I'm a victim of this as well, but I locked myself in a dungeon because I wanted to make sure that I was not with another female. In case my ex wanted to come back, I would still be there in a father role or like a boyfriend role for her, so that way we could raise our child together, because I actually thought that was a real possibility, like a little deet, right? I was on that faith strategy still, and it probably would have worked out if I hadn't gotten onto the bottle, got on that licky lick, right? But I had to drink liquor, and that was my own personal demon. I had to drink liquor because it was the only thing that made me feel safe enough to not, and it's so backwards too, felt safe enough not to go out there and then just replace her. I don't replace women quickly, but when they get replaced with serious commitment on my part. It's not one of those, all right, I'm just gonna go get the next little 304 and go have fun with her for a few weeks or a few months, and then rotate her out like a roadie. I ain't like that. That's bad karma, bad juju, whatever you want to call it, right? It's just not right to do to women. It damages and hurts them for the next person, and that's not good. Because I've gotten some of those women too, by men that were more manly than I am, that made more money, had a better body than me, or whatever. It's like the cycle of life. But anyways, I missed out on that experience. My daughter is 3. My ex is married to another man, and I am living as close to God as possible. Everything else in my life is taken care of, so it's just, what's the next challenge, right? Next challenge for me is a couple of different things. I want more status in life. I want more success. I really have nothing else in my life. Just to be honest, I really don't. I moved to another city, another state, actually I should say, and I don't got anyone. I don't have friends. At the level that I'm at and with what I do and what I know and how I think about life, I can't allow anyone into this temple. This is my temple, and that's the lonely part. That's the real lonely part, because I just need one good woman. One good woman, I'm good. I don't need 20 wives. I don't want 20. I don't even want 2 wives. But it's funny how God works though, because even though I don't want that, if I choose to make another family, then technically I will have 2 wives. Until I die, my daughter will always need me, and she will always need her mom. And so that means I will always be connected to my daughter's mother, because I could not care. That's what most men choose to do, right? Not care. It's like, oh well, thank you for not taking my money. Have fun with your new dude. No, for me, that's not how I operate, boys. Not at all. I know the best success for my daughter, and I haven't done any research on this. This is just my personal thoughts and gut reaction and feeling to this. But best possible outcome for my daughter at this point, with the cards that she was dealt, be there 100% for my ex and her husband and my daughter's step sister, right? Like that whole little family unit. Because if that family unit struggles at any point for anything, my daughter gets affected and her life changes. Right now she's happy, she's fun-spirited. Life hasn't wrecked her yet because she's not old enough to know that I love her with my whole heart. I'm sure she understands that. Being my daughter, she's amazing. But there's gonna be that day where if her mom doesn't cut me off, and if I keep being a man of God and following his words and his guidance and believing in Jesus, then there's gonna be a day here very soon in the next few years, my daughter's old enough to choose. She might come want to live with me, and I'll be ready and whatnot. But until that day, I have to make sure that even if homeboy fails, I can take up his role for him. That means, not take my ex back. God, I would love that though. I would just, I'm sorry, God. I please forgive me. Anyways, it's that selfishness, I didn't hit my ex, or anything like that. I'm not dead. I've loved her for the last 3 years. Every single day I wish she would come back to me. And not necessarily come back to me and be with me, but it was more of a, let me know if this is my daughter or not. And if it is, come back to me. If it's not, deuces, right? Stress off my back. But it's my daughter. So, for me, I don't, my ex doesn't look like she looks, or like she looked like when I first met her. She is older, a little bit older than me and whatnot, and stress really puts a lot of time on you, right? And I'm not saying that to say she's ugly at all. Anyways, I don't want to get into that. But all I'm trying to get at is it's the mother of my child. Even if it kills me, I would take her back in an instant if I'm single and not in a committed relationship trying to start a family with someone else. I am a man. I made this choice, and for me, it doesn't matter what punishment I have to go through. I'm willing to accept it all. That's my daughter, and that's the mother of my daughter. So I don't like anything that happened at all whatsoever. But if I was more of a man, if I was actually a man and I led my family when my family needed to be led properly, if I would have read the Bible, or at least listened to a lot more scripture like I do nowadays, or like I did back in the day, I wouldn't have been in this position. Maybe I would be committed with her still, but I wouldn't be in the position I'm in now, for a fact. And so it is what it is. But to kind of go back, that technically means I'm gonna have 2 wives, and that's stressful. That's stressful. So that's kind of God's funny way of punishing a dude for not being a man, not being faithful. And but I had to sacrifice my first family to go through that trial for myself and learn a little bit about myself, what it takes, what it requires to be who I am, and to acquire the family dynamic that I want, because I won't settle. I shoot up, and if I can't shoot up, it is what it is. I'd rather be single. I would just rather be single. I've had my fun. I've experienced love from women, beautiful women, ugly women, skinny women, bad women, and it is what it is. If I could go and take all that stuff back, I would. I actually would. I really would, because I know for a fact I damaged a lot of women out there, because I allowed myself to be physical with them, and I had no intention of anything more other than if things would go south, I would be there. That is one redeeming quality about myself, I will say, and that's the truth. But that changed a long time ago. So I am tired. I need to go to bed. Holy cow. But it's a nice feeling nowadays, just having God in my life, being okay with dying alone. Even though I won't, I'm gonna get another family. I'm just pickier, and I know God's gonna place someone amazing in front of me, and He's gonna make it completely abundantly obvious that she is completely into me. She's gonna be a little bit younger than me, I think like 25 or 27 would probably be a really good age. Successful, because at this point in my life, I don't know if I could trust getting with a woman that isn't almost as successful as me. She could be a little bit more successful than me, that's cool. She could be a little bit less successful than me, that's cool. She could be just making the same money that I make nowadays, and that's cool. Because if I get with less, that's just gonna set me up for way too many problems. If I get with way more, just different set of problems. I don't even know. I don't want to think about all that stuff, actually, because I really don't care anymore. I really don't care. God's gonna place who He wants in my life for me, and they're gonna be completely amazing. I know that for a fact. So it is what it is. But you know, all these chemicals and stuff, what they do to the body is crazy. Definitely crazy. One of the really good things that I got off of was tap water. Tap water and water that wasn't BPA free or bottled or in a glass and whatnot. That was such a big key. Because I never really drank sodas or sugary drinks or anything like that, but I would eat a whole lot of junk food, that's for sure. Oh no, I got that backwards. I am so sorry. I am tired beyond belief. I wouldn't really eat a lot of junk food, but I would drink sodas left and right. I would drink sugary drinks left and right. Now I just drink water and energy drinks when I'm working out. The gym is closed today, so I'm all amped up on stamina. So I'm ready to go. Right, ladies? No, I was joking. That was bad. Anyways, Red Bull gives you wings. I feel like I'm flying right now. And really I need to land this plane, quit flying in on my high horse, and go to bed. So it is what it is. Wow, 22 minutes. I sure can talk. Anyways, people, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I have no clue what I was talking about. I'm part delirious. I need to go to bed. I'm tired. And in Jesus' name, bring me home safely. Deliver me into my bed peacefully. This I demand of you. Anyways, guys, take it easy.